loved ones, parents, teachers, thank you so much for taking a bit of time to learn about this stuff. You are so vital to your loved one's life, and I appreciate you. So today we talk about time management. I mean, you think that the problem is time management. That just makes sense. They're late for everything. Handing in work late, doing homework late, late to the car, late to school. Isn't that called time management? That makes sense, right? But it might not actually be time management at all. Let's dig in a little deeper. Okay, first things first. Let's stop doing what doesn't work. Let's just pause everything, take a step back, and rethink our whole approach to the situation. I'd like to give you a little extra information to add to your equation, and I think that will better position you to innovate some solutions that work. Let's do it. To be honest, I find time management to be kind of a silly phrase, because we don't actually manage time. Maybe I'm thinking too concretely about this, but it just seems a little misleading. Time continues on at equal intervals. It's a bit rigid. Whether we like it or not, it just keeps going. You know, we should call time management something like task fitting or something. It's the fitting of our tasks, the fitting of our plan into the rigidity of equal intervals of time that is just going to keep flowing no matter what we do. So, primary point number 1, effective time management requires accurate time estimating. I know I'm getting a little overly philosophical with this whole thing, and maybe a little too picky on the semantics, but that concept of fitting your plan within the constructs of time brings us to our first primary point, that in order to manage your time, you have to be pretty darn good at estimating it. I mean, think about it. If you estimate that it will take you 45 minutes to brush your teeth, your plan for getting ready in the morning is going to be not quite on target and leaving you either with a ton of time or pretty confused as to what happened, right? So you've got to be able to estimate how long is something going to take before you can even begin to plug it into those little areas of time that you have available to do that thing. So estimating time, really an important concept here. Hold on to that. Estimating time requires the ability to sense time. Okay, so estimating time, let's dig into that a little bit. What do you need to be able to accurately estimate time? Well, you have to have a sense of time. You have to be able to feel time, and not only that, but really take all of your experiences from the past and sort of log them into your brain so that you can have a solid, educated guess as to how long something might take you to do. You know how long it takes you to brush your teeth, even though you've never really sat down and thought about it, or maybe even timed yourself, because your brain is constantly logging this information, and you can pull it up if you need to. Right now, as you're thinking of this, you might think, it probably takes me, beginning to end, maybe 3 minutes. That's a solid estimation of time, and you're able to do that because of your past experiences. And your past experiences and that information your brain has been logging over time based on, and this is key, your sense of time. You can feel time go by, and your brain uses that information, and then you access that later on when you are managing your time. Okay, hold on though. What happens if you can't sense time? What if you can't feel the ticking of time going by? I mean, really think of that. What happens then? So this brings us to our third primary point. Time blind describes the inability to sense time.